Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And now we'll just travel right over to here. You know, one thing I always think, going back and replaying Ocarina of Time, is that for a large majority of the game, you're kind of hanging around the same little portion of Hyrule Field. You don't explore it too much outside of the few areas we've been to, which is actually just like maybe a third of the field. And even going to the other two temples, you don't explore the field too much further. Like, there's no reason to even explore the entire western half of the field. Especially not for a minimalist run. So, yeah, I always found that kind of odd. And again, if you're doing the quite difficult and long quest of getting the fourth bottle, you'll be exploring the field. But, yeah, other than that, it's snowing. It's snowing at Zora's domain here. That can't be a good sign. So, we'll play the tune. I'm not sure how playing music makes the waterfall there disappear. I don't know how the physics of that mechanism works, but I guess that's not important. And Zora's domain is frozen. We do not want to take any more graceful dives off of that because it will hurt. And yes, I know this from experience. So what we'll do is we'll come up here and see that the King Zora, well, he's seen better days. And there's ice all over the place, and we're getting into water again. So we'll go out here. There's kind of a mini dungeon we have to do before going to the water temple. That is to come out here. Now, if you take a certain path, you can, if you take that path, you can get a piece of heart, just kind of floating there. You do need to be on these platforms, well, at least this last one here, to get up. Also, you will, I believe you take damage if you're in the cold water too long. Maybe that's not this game. Now, you do need to be on that platform to come up into here, which now this place is available to us. It is the Ice Cavern. And this is one of the places where I'm going to wish, well, we're going to get the ability to destroy those. But the only issue is the ability to destroy those uses our bottle. And we only have one of those. It'd be really convenient if we could have 3. Yeah, well, arrows do nothing to that guy. Be careful not to get hit by the ice, because you'll freeze, you'll take constant damage from being, from being frozen. Those guys can also teleport. That's kind of annoying. But defeat them all, and we're good to go. Also, since we have to use our bottle to, well, you'll see what we have to use it for, but it means we won't be having a fairy in our bottle for this place, so this place can get kind of dangerous. And this is a collect the silver crystals. Hi there. Oh, that wasn't a silver crystal. Yeah, of course. Is there another? No, I think there is one back there. There we go. So yeah, there's a lot of ice and sliding all over. There's also ice bats. This is one of the few places in the game where you'll find ice bats. And they can freeze you in ice, and you can take a lot of repeated damage. Well, at least it's a lot of repeated damage. Oh, I'm glad the ice thing didn't activate there. Yeah, I recommend saving... Oh, I thought that was going to hit him. Go, sharpshooting skills. There we go. Yes, the blue fire. There is also a piece of heart. Wow, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Just barely got that arrow off in time. There's a piece of heart in, ow. In one of the treasure boxes here, I think. So I may not end up getting the compass and the map, just because I want to try and not pick up the piece of heart. Although technically, picking up one piece of heart is not going to change a single thing. As far as this playthrough is concerned, we'll still only have 3 hearts. Thank you. I just want that guy out of my way. Now, what we have to do is we have to use our bottle. And this is why it would be convenient to have multiple bottles, but Minimalist Challenge says we're only having one. So we put blue fire into the bottle. When we use the blue fire, it will melt the red ice, like so. We'll see what's in here. If it's that piece of heart, oh well. But I think it's the map. It is the map. This is one of 2 places where we can get blue fire in this dungeon. So you're going to see me making a few trips back here. Oh, he disappeared. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit of guesswork as to which area I'm supposed to go to next. This dungeon isn't super big, it's not super confusing. This is the one big main room. I just forget which area. One of these areas has... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. One of these areas will take us to the other place where we can get blue fire, and it's a little bit easier than having to make that one jump. And we also need blue fire to take on our way out so we can free the Zora King. Ah, yes, I was correct. Oh, there's the piece of heart. So yeah, the blue fire, which you can buy for like 200 or 300 rupees each, you get for free here. And some of the things, when you melt them, they don't really have anything. Well, this is not a good example of one, but there's some blue fire things that, or red ice things, I should say, that you can melt, but they don't actually have anything beyond them, and there's really no purpose to melting them. So now that we have the easier place for blue fire access, and we have the map and the compass, we can go this way. But every time we use blue fire, we're going to want to go back and get some more. And all those icicles are back. So are the bats. Oh, I'm taking all kinds of damage. This isn't the way back out, is it? No, this is the way we need to go. Oh, there is this other blue fire here. I recommend taking care of all the bats in this room. Before trying to collect all of these silver crystals. This is also a bit of a puzzle. Oh. That guy can go away. And I'm not entirely sure that you can get all of these in one go. Although I might try. Oh yeah, you do have to go this way. If you push the block off the edge and it goes into the abyss, just give it a moment and it will pop back up. And that's the only way we can push it now, since we can't get to the other side. So we push it off, it goes off into nowhere, and a new one comes up to replace it. So we'll push it over here. This is kind of a neat little puzzle. I believe those rupees that you see hanging from the ceiling, I believe those can be gotten when you get up on this ledge and use that ledge with the blue fire and use the Song of Time. Oh good, I did make it up here. Now it's just a matter of getting it to our destination. So to do that, we go there, 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 kind of a convoluted way of going about things, but that's the ice puzzle for you. I think there's another way you might be able to do that, but I always do it that way. And we need to melt some red ice here. We do need to go and get some more. Of course, everything's back. Alright, well I'm going to get some more blue ice, and or blue fire, and I'll meet you in front of that door.